John the Red, you've appeared where all the action is.
Finally.
You see a large black dragon in the sky. Your microphone's on.
It is.
You see a girl fly up on a griffin with a very large flaming sword. She jumps off the griffin and misses the dragon and is falling towards the ground. You also see a steel man running and killing a whole bunch of reptile people. You see another big guy hitting the ground over and over again, making rocks fly everywhere, kind of randomly. And you see a reptile man carrying who you know as Einar, flying up towards, and a guy sitting there staring at mushrooms.
So, I'm all by myself. I don't have my John the Reds.
Yeah.
I'm John the White now. And so I want to try and teleport the dragon's brain. I have a pocket port right here. It's an exploit.
You do have pocket port.
Let's give this dragon a lobotomy. It might actually make him pleasant to be around.
That's possible, or it could be a spiritual creature that doesn't necessarily run off biology.
He doesn't have a brain? This is why he's
These are all possibilities. Just throwing them out there for you.
Okay, I will use my vision beyond vision. And I will look and see what I should do.
Perception. Alright, cool. Roll that off your wisdom.
My wisdom's 11. Okay. I got lots of apps running. Hold on.
It's his brain. Alright?
Okay,
That's how my brain feels all the time.
All the app windows are open.
Okay, what does that say? Hold on. I gotta zoom in. It landed on the side.
Try it again.
Okay. Is that a number?
Use your glasses.
I mean, it looks like a 6.
These are void dice.
What
I can't
is
even
that?
read them.
Is that a 6? A 6!
So you successfully activate vision beyond vision. And as you look through the stone of the sword, it makes you refocus on this girl falling with the large sword.
It's a nice
You
sword.
see that sword.
It's nice.
Yes.
Go check it out. So, I'll pocket port to where she is falling with the sword so I can check out the sword.
While falling?
Can you save me? Maybe?
Yeah, we're just falling together now. Right?
That's not saving me.
Roll for
John.
pocket port.
That is not saving me, John. That's dying with me. It's dying.
Oddly enough, a lot of times it works that way.
Oh, wait, I'm rolling.
When Strathmore was hanging out with this other cat named Tom,
Okay,
he
5.
used to do a lot of this, just falling with style with him. Right.
5.
5? Alright, so you port, and you are falling right next to her. And as you're falling, you're like, nice sword.
Can you perceive
How are
anything
you
about the
doing?
sword?
Since you're looking at
Since you're looking right at it, maybe, because
2.
I rolled badly.
2?
Yeah.
You can tell that the sword is alive. There is a spirit within the sword, and it is a holy flame.
I will try and commune with it.
Is it a fiery
Can I-
lady?
I don't know. Are
Can
you
I
a fiery
forward-
lady?
Can I holler at them to toss the sword up to me
I'm not going to talk.
on the dragon?
I feel like that'd be a difficult.
I mean, you can holler at
Okay,
them. That's all them.
Are
at
you
this
holding
point.
the sword?
Yeah.
Okay, I will grab her and then pocket port her to safety with the sword.
Safety, though. Let's be really clear about what safety means. Okay?
We're going to the action.
We can,
There's no safer place.
I have 2 choices here. Can we go to the dragon's head on top of it?
I rolled a
Not in it?
6.
Can we go on top of the dragon's
If that's the action.
That's where the action.
You have teleported to the action. Now, Badir, what
Wait, I haven't gotten to do anything.
Wait. Oh, well, no, you carried her.
No, I carried her, and then she was falling, and then.
And then he teleported to her and made some
But
very
then we went back
extended
to the
decisions.
deer.
Yeah, we're right back to the top
But-
again.
But
What she's saying is,
Like, it went straight to John, and I didn't do anything. And since she
She
fell,
wasn't really rolling to carry me, I don't think. Like, that wasn't really, like, her action. She's just a griffin, right?
whatever. You're getting pocket ported anyway, so there's not really...
You can roll to attack it if you want to.
Ooh, claw attack.
Or to fly to them, or what is it that you would like to do?
Can you turn into a dragon?
I do not have that ability.
That is, it's mystical. It's not a beast.
Yeah.
She can turn into beasts.
And elementals, because I have an exploit for that.
What a beast the size of the dragon.
Just a whale.
Can you
with
turn
wings.
into a gorilla the same size as this dragon? And
Wait,
then
I don't think she was here for that.
carve out an axe the size big enough for the gorilla to manhandle.
Ryan likes gorillas.
Sounds like
He also likes sharks.
I like Garudas.
shark men.
Alright, we're getting distracted. What do you want to do?
Y'all got pocket ported up to the head. I guess I'm gonna try to, like...
No, he didn't say that specifically.
Oh, you were
He said
trying
to
to
the
do
action.
that.
Action.
Yeah,
To
he
the
said to the action.
Who knows where we're actually going? That's why I said let's be really
That makes this
specific.
tricky. Can I hold my action for
Yeah.
later?
Good deal.
Oh wait, until you, because then that's the action we're gonna go to, right? It's her action.
All right, the deer.
I don't think that's how that works.
What is your move?
Well, I made the roll before I realized we were jumping over to her turn. So.
What's the roll?
I'll just do it.
Oh, I got a 16. I'm still trying to do the whole thing with the rocks and encapsulating it, so that's not working for me.
Why don't we throw a rock
Good,
at
because
it?
I'm on it.
Or send a rock
Yeah.
to it. Or make a pointy javelin out of rocks.
You
Shard.
crush it in rock.
Like a shard.
So, as these rocks continue to fly at the dragon's getting pissed. Drawing
Take that,
some
you big
attention.
dubby.
So it's going to whip its tail at you.
Is it
Is
going
this
to
dragon?
Is it going to land, or is it going to...
It's imagine it as an Oriental style dragon, long serpentine, flies but without wings. It's
it's
mystical.
But it does
right?
have feet.
But it does have feet if it wanted to land. It's choosing not to. It's just whipping him with its tail, so it's flying down and just like taking a swipe at him because he keeps throwing rocks at him.
So did he distract it from burning the forest?
I hope you make it. 17.
Wow, a 6 and an 8, so I'm guessing they're both snapped.
So you've moved into unconsciousness.
Yay!
Okay, so we'll work on your save rolls next. You still holding your turn?
What does one do in this situation?
Observe.
I can...
That's what I
Yeah.
usually do.
Just go ahead and kill the dragon.
Yeah, just
For
take
the
care of that for
eyes.
us. Who knows where we'll end up?
What's that?
I was saying go for the eyes.
That's what I said.
If that's you choose.
Hold on. Have you
Get
played
it
The
from
Witcher?
the inside.
Turn into like a crow and go through its eyeball and cut off the back
Oh
of its head.
god.
Like in
I
The
mean,
Witcher.
How big
Sorry.
is its eye?
Oh,
Can I
hold
do that
it.
as a griffin? Just like...
I mean...
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Let's try to
it
like...
is that big.
Plow through its head with your beaks and claws. And it just happened at
I'm
the
just
beginning
gonna,
of The Witcher and it was cool.
I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go for the eyes.
Go for the gold.
Go
I mean,
for it.
The eyes are
Y'all
usually
only live
the
once,
easiest.
except for these times that I've lived 2 or 3 times.
Except in Valos.
YOLO most of the time.
Nope. That's a 15.
The clay pot. Do you have any favors?
I am...
Okay, so what
Out of
happens
favor.
is like that
Oh.
other movie, like in Superman, where the bullet flattens against his eyeball.
So it's just gonna splat.
Oh God, Superman returned.
I was planning on.
All right.
Doing
So
the same
as you
thing.
fly in to go for one of its eyes, it's gonna swat you away. That's gonna give you an 8.
Okay. I can take it.
Smushing against his eyeball would have been way cooler.
She rams into his armor plating scales
Okay.
and takes an 8 damage. Thulgrim, you do find the largest of the draken on the field, and he meets you in combat.
All right, you big ugly fool, come at me.
I will!
I don't understand a word you're saying.
I don't understand.
I can speak well.
I'm gonna have to slap some language into you.
Well,
I wish I could speak.
I succeed.
I speak Managua.
I'm attacking with the
Where is the
We're not here.
bathroom?
We're at the action time.
Huh? No, I'm everywhere at once.
It's a 9. Oh, no, excuse me, 11.
Where's the bathroom?
Oh, and then I have to hit with the other hand.
You better not be taking me to a bathroom.
It's a 6.
All right,
For the
so
other
a 9 and a 6.
11 and a 6.
11 and a 6.
Remember that time I
17.
peed on everyone?
Right. So your
I was not
attack
there,
does
thankfully.
succeed. You're bashing
You
into
missed
this
out.
guy. He's also got a large axe. He's got spikes and wings and tail. Something we're used to seeing.
I guess we're just talking like as we're
So he
traveling
would
through the
return
pocket.
5 to you.
Return 5?
Yes.
Okay. So my armor soaks that up.
Soaking it up. All right. And nobody else is on this battlefield with you.
No.
Thank you for holding back the Draken army. The
We appreciate
wolves
you.
are pretty much all gone, and you're the one thing holding the Drakens back at this
Nice.
moment. So that is epic. Einar / Kadi, who are working in unison at this moment. You're
Kadi-
flying him up there.
Kadi is going to try and get Einar as close as he can so that Einar can drop with his axe.
Where would he like to drop with his axe?
He is going to activate his Fengar Scar to try and basically cut through the neck plating.
So you're trying to cut the head.
Yeah. Like right back here.
I will let you attempt this. So for Kadi, you're going to roll to get him there, and then for Einar, you'd roll the attack.
Okay, got a 5 to get him there. Should be fine. And the attack. Got a 3 on the attack.
All right, so roll your damages.
So he doesn't have the aura right now. So I need a different die. So that is 8 plus 1 is 9.
All right. So, as you come down, you manage to succeed, and you bury your axe into his neck.
Okay,
Nowhere near able to cut it off,
that's fine.
but you are riding the dragon.
Ha
Nice.
All right.
High five. On
Now,
the dragon.
who's a what's it that you're doing over there? Is Magni still sitting down, eating mushrooms, or Ove?
Magni is still sitting down, but he's having a conversation with Biggs, and Biggs has a pretty cool idea. So he says, "Yeah, go do that," and he's gonna let Biggs fly around and take out as many of the nearby Draken as it can.
Okay, so you're going to assist Thulgrim in fighting back the dragon.
Yeah.
All right, so roll for that.
So do you like whistle
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong thing.
like Yondu and it like just like whips
He
around?
yodels.
Rolled a 2.
Oh, yo.
No, I'm not even gonna get up from where I'm sitting. Biggs
That's
can
what I'm saying.
handle.
Like
Biggs
it
can
just
handle
flies
himself.
around by itself.
It is
I
a
rolled a
magic
2. And then a 5 damage.
You are not currently stepping up, by the way.
Yeah. But I will get +1.
Okay.
I think that's all I'll get is +1.
All right.
So 6.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely do take out some of the low
Oh wait,
ranking.
no, I'm an expert. Well, with expert in blades, Biggs is gonna go do this. I'm just tossing Biggs
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
just kind of going to do the straight damage right here. So 6 to take down some of the low ranking soldiers from the dragon army.
That are probably freaking out
Thulgrim
about
would
an
probably
about a
see
sword
a
fight
very
by
large
itself.
sword spinning around and like whacking some people that are getting near him while he's going toe to toe with Blood
Duck.
Rage.
That's not a duck.
And
Now that is neat!
right? If Biggs didn't have such a bad attitude half the time. Don't tell Biggs I said that.
She's gonna hear it when she listens.
You have an irritated
Yeah.
blade?
We actually like Biggs more than we like you.
Not surprised. I did save the day.
I've been waiting for Wedge to show up, to be honest.
All right, focus.
Ove is all right. So we're gonna call the Chippewa birds to attack the eyes.
All right. So roll
Right
for
through,
success on
plow
that.
through its head. I want to see somebody do it.
I rolled a 10. What am I rolling off of?
For calling
Chihuahua
them,
power,
you're most likely using.
I forget if it's.
The call of the wild is probably your intelligence or your wisdom.
Oh yeah.
Magic wisdom.
So I
Right.
failed. Even with my expert taming.
Do you have favor?
Oh, I do have. I have tons of favor. I haven't used favor hardly at all. I'm gonna use my favor.
All right.
As a reminder, this
I have
is
to
the
be reminded.
final battle.
Yeah.
But I might need that favor.
Ooh, I
for
rolled a
later.
3.
It's gonna wrap up
Excellent.
in like 10 minutes.
So roll
use it
damage.
all.
Where'd it go? 7.
Awesome. So in that moment, you get a whole swarm of these sea raptors, Chippewas, to actually fly in formation, and then they start spiraling with each other, and each one of them just ping into the left eye of this creature, and it actually does seem to reel in pain.
As a
I don't know where the acolyte is.
She's actually currently on the head of the dragon.
So that was where the action was.
Oh, that's all the action. Have you not
Okay.
seen that there's a guy on the neck with a blade? There are birds flying in the eyes. There are griffins just smacking into the temple. This is all the actions right here on the head.
as a
What?
I am using my Fangar Scar with our Wild Bond.
That is
Yes.
the other.
But I'm about to do that in one time.
Okay.
Although, okay, so I'm gonna, so I'm just standing on his head.
With John White.
Okay, well, I don't want to talk to him because he might port me away again. I just want to stab my
I'm holding
sword
her the whole
straight
time.
down into its head.
Okay, so just roll.
See how this goes. It's gonna be bad. I don't think I have any favors left.
Well, I mean, like I could like throw you down as you slam it down, and you can add my
roll
strength.
with her for
No,
assistance.
wait.
Could- yeah,
Wait,
that sounds good.
Hold on. If
Let's
he
do
rolls
it.
badly, this is gonna throw me off the dragon because I don't want it to help me if that's the case.
If he fails, he doesn't give you teamwork.
Okay, then yes, let's roll.
Teamwork.
Be critical
So we
fails,
both
who knows?
roll right
Safety
now?
first, then teamwork.
Are we both rolling right now?
Yes,
Teamwork
you're
makes
doing
the
the
dream
safety
work.
dance.
Okay, I got an 11, so
Uh,
Out of.
nothing that's close to 11.
I did not help her.
You're using a blade, correct? And you have 2 marks in the blade,
Oh,
correct?
that's the wrong card. Yes, correct, but that really only knocks it down 1.
You are unconscious right
Does
now.
anyone have anything we
I
can
have
use
a
to hammer
stretch.
his blade in?
You have
for
a what?
that?
A stretch.
What does
just
proficiency do?
stretching?
It's a
No,
it's
like
a
jumps
minus
your
1
idea.
plus 1.
drops
What is
your,
the
or
idea?
it increases the threshold by
Technically,
1.
He still has the cloak of
So,
a monk, right?
like
Yes.
if your
It would be a part of
strength
soul.
Correct.
is
Soul act
8, it would be
to
9
make to help.
for purposes
Since
of that roll.
I'm thinking I know what sword.
My strength is essentially for this roll. My strength is a 10, and I rolled an 11. So, and he said he failed. it.
But you have 2 marks in sword, so that should cut it down.
That's what I'm explaining all the numbers to you based on
She
all
already
the
did
things
that
on my
math.
sheet.
Okay, you already did all the math before you
Yes.
presented me this.
I did. I got it. My strength is 10. I got an 11.
You can reach through,
I'm like,
but
what?
you better
What?
roll amazingly.
Like arms are coming out of my cloak. This has never happened
What?
before.
Just hold on to your
Do
horses.
his thing.
I don't have any horses.
He doesn't.
I have horses in this pocket over here.
Well, don't hold on to them. You might disappear. Or worse yet, you might pull a horse out.
The sword in your hands actually blazes to life, granting you a bonus of teamwork
Nice.
from the beyond.
Thanks, Soul.
That would cut down 2.
It's my pocket hands.
So that would be a success, but kind of barely.
Okay, so success.
Yes.
Now, damage.
Um,
Off of this,
plus 2 demonic. Right?
on top of a D10.
What's a D? Which one is a D10?
D10 looks like this.
Like a D percentile almost. It looks like a.
This one?
Uh,
I think it's
This
that one.
yeah.
Okay, so you use the D10
3. Plus 2?
plus 2 for the demonic, and then you also
Fine.
get an additional burning damage.
Plus I have fighter, which is plus 2 melee damage.
Yes.
Correct.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then what?
Then plus burning damage. The soul,
From soul.
the soul of the blade has ignited.
Okay,
That'll give you an additional 3.
that's 10.
Okay, so 10 damage. So as
I want to stab its brain, or what would be its brain if it had a brain.
basically John the White lifts you into the air, and as he does so, another set of flames, almost alive, reach out and grab a hold of the sword as well, igniting it.
And I'm like, oh.
As you face it down, and he just throws you as hard as he can against the head, but you just come down with the sword jabbing into its skull, blazing into it. Now, that was your action. That was an action from beyond. At this moment, everybody who's on the dragon needs to roll defense.
What if I'm flying near the dragon?
Fly away.
Also.
Fly away as fast as you can.
Fly, you fools.
Fly.
Dive!
I rolled an 18, and I have no favors left.
Hold
I rolled
on.
a 19,
Oh.
and I have no favors left.
I rolled an 8.
Pockets.
Can I, like,
My,
grab them and jump?
You personally rolled an 8.
2 things. We're,
Can I roll to grab them and jump?
You
we're,
personally rolled an 8.
Sorry, goodbye. I jump off.
we're at 141, and also my teacher came out, because
Yes. So,
ish.
I rolled a 6 to hang on to my axe.
I rolled a 1.
But if we need to do Illyria first, we can.
alright. So, on the ground, Illyria, basically, she needs to roll her last-ditch effort. The majority of the wild completely surrounding her little circumference is burned and in a complete wildfire. Not even a pun, wildfire.
She is
Grow a tree
furious.
out of the dragon's neck.
She is on her hands and knees, and her hands are in the dirt, and she's just like screaming. She's gonna start pulling from her own life force, because at this point she's not. There's no reason anymore. Like she's just
Pull from any bond, any life force you can.
11.
Pull from the dragon?
Out of...
I think the dragon's too far away. Out of not enough.
Using the wild bond.
Which
Even-
gives you advantage.
Even then, that's
That gives you advantage, that means you roll again.
I mean, barely.
Is still means success.
Yeah,
Alright.
barely.
So, and there are people nearby and people who are bonded to you. They're going to roll their cons.
And do I have a roll con then for being nearby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
So, that
twice
was
or
a...
once for Ren, twice for
I
Elena.
think we're.
I think
You're
you
both near.
Yeah, you both.
So,
You got to roll
yeah.
twice.
Well, but Ren's actually dead.
Yeah.
She's just here in spirit right now.
also like. How,
She's
it's-
here
it's
because
kind
of
of
the
iffy
lunar
on
soul
if
bridge.
Elena has to roll.
You rolled a 4, that's a
actions
She has
success.
to roll.
because she's like.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm. What am I rolling off of?
Con.
Hold on.
But Elena doesn't have a sheet.
Yeah, Elena doesn't have a sheet. She's going off of Ren's sheet.
Yeah, she's going off her end sheet.
Nope. I was an 8 on 8, so I failed both of those rolls.
Tatiana's dead already.
Okay, yeah. Tatiana's dead. She withers away, and that essence goes into Illyria, which feeds back into the forest, keeping this one little bubble still alive. You're definitely going to take damage off that, so roll your damage die and just let her know what she's going to attack off of her
I
health.
mean, I don't really have
So are we just
I don't
going
have
to
a
keep track
damage
of
die
Ren and
for
Elena's health separately?
that.
Because you wouldn't double
Keep-
the damage for
No, keep
her.
Elena's health as Ren's health, because Ren's basically operating here as a ghost.
And Ren would probably be protecting her to the extent that she could. I don't have a damage die for Forest Room. I can roll a d6.
D6.
But
I just mean like they're not working off the same health counter, right? They each have their own health counter.
Right.
what am I rolling as a d6?
D6.
Is that this?
The square.
5.
Okay, so it's 5 damage. Now, you definitely feel the pull
Ooh,
of it
I have-
as well.
Hold on. I have favorite enemy, humanoid.
You didn't activate it, so we're not worried about that yet.
Okay.
I don't think you were
Well, it's
actually
a step.
seeing
It's
us.
step damage, and it gives me 1 damage bonus.
Were you actually seeing us as enemies?
Yeah, you weren't attacking
She
us
would've-
directly.
I mean, not really, but I don't think she.
I mean, if you were like trying to pull from us, that would be
No.
different. But
You do know, as you're on the dragon riding around, that she is down there. She feels as though she is withering, dying.
Can I try to channel some of the dragon's energy into our bond?
The dragon's energy? No.
I was thinking since I've got the axe buried in it, maybe
Not the
I
dragon's
could tap
energy.
into.
You're not a bond. You don't have a bond with the dragon, so
Right.
therefore you can't use his energy to focus to her.
is this like fire that's burning the woods, or is it like hellfire that's burning?
It's like
Hellfire.
it's
Dragon fire, which is basically napalm.
Okay.
I am.
not bonded with the dragon, so you can't send the dragon's energy.
But I am able to send mine.
This is also the wild where all the huntsmen live, so their homes are getting burned up and everything.
The entire point of my journey was to try and save these woods. Yeah. It was on the low end, so I am going to do it. Alright. I am going to sacrifice my last 3 health boxes.
I don't want to kill Einar.
We've had a lot of people.
I'm
kind
just
of
going
die and
unconscious.
sacrifice themselves. There's-
On the back of a dragon. It's fine. Do I need to roll anything to send the energy through?
As Einar falls unconscious on the back of the dragon, he begins to fall off the dragon. And as his body falls unconsciously towards the ground, a green glow actually begins to emanate from his chest as the form of the cloak of Fengar takes hold of him and transforms into a large ghostly wolf that lands on the ground and runs to sacrifice its energy unto Illyria as she does her best to save the wild from its final demise. The dragon, seeing one of the great beasts emerge, attacks with full force, coming down at that one direct spot, blowing hellfire directly on top of this green aura bubble that Illyria is trying to support with all of her might. As the Iratus blade is buried into the skull of the black dragon by the acolyte, Jin. Now, everybody all around can roll defense one final time.
Except for Einar.
What about me? I'm unconscious.
Vadir is unconscious, but you can roll a don't let me die roll.
What am I rolling? What is this against? Something? Is it?
You're buried into it, so you can't.
Oh, well, you said everybody.
Yeah, but you're currently the only person holding up the shield over the last remnants of the wild, and the person who is
Do I
buried
roll?
into the skull
So
of the
wait,
dragon.
I'm rolling defense for all of my characters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. Rin and Elena are inside the
There is
bubble
the
with
bubble.
her,
Yeah.
but the griffin's not. Briar.
Kadi was flying around off of the dragon, trying to figure out another way to
Einar's a
attack.
part of the bubble too, but Kadi does need to
So
roll.
Kadi is going to activate
Thulgrim needs to roll.
his one action.
Magni needs to roll. Kadi needs to roll. John the White needs to roll. You just teleport into the white room.
Wait, I'm in the white room. Wait, hold on.
I rolled a 3 and a 4, so I think I'm good.
I'm in the white room?
You are. You teleported into the room of time and knowledge.
Is it just white? What does it look like?
Black
It's white.
curtains.
What'd you get?
I got a 13.
Out of
Oh, my con would be 9.
Deer was so cool. I want you to know this right
If he
here.
goes, Well,
Um,
who's going?
Yes.
Can I pull,
Tony.
force the full amount of, like, I guess my godlike power into the earth to try to help the force?
Tony,
Yes.
this might matter.
I would probably do it anyway.
Kadi was
Even if
using
you
his
didn't
one action
sacrifice it.
to
I would-
reactivate the Berg Aura as his defense.
That's his defense.
He had stored one action. When he reactivates the Berg Aura, it would give the armor again.
Yeah. To those nearby,
Right.
you're up on a dragon. He's
Just off of
on
the
the
dragon.
ground.
Oh, yeah, he's
Um,
off on the ground. That's
yeah.
right.
No, say goodbye to Badir. I mean, like, he was great. He did awesome.
love
I will
Badir.
let him give the one last chutzpah. So whatever his con is,
It's not.
would just transfer over to Illyria as she is trying to support the force as she's going. How did you do?
I got, with my defense, I got an 11 out of 10.
Oh,
Am I dead?
Which one are you? Are you Briar?
How many health
That's-
boxes do you
That's
have
Briar.
filled?
She has her 4, 6, and 10 left.
She has 4, 6, and 10 left. You are unconscious on the ground.
Oh, well, okay.
Like singed, burned badly. I don't know. That doesn't look pretty. You might need some salve for that. Fulgrim,
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
that's great.
Well, sure, you're made of metal.
So you just kind of stand there and
You're just looking around
bathe
like,
in the fire.
As I'm fighting Blood
He
Rage.
did?
Yeah.
Okay, so
does
he
this fire turn him into molten?
no.
Oh.
I was basically seeing the aura come over him, and it just pushes away whatever was happening.
Magni,
I rolled a 3 and a 4, so
You're good.
you lived,
we're both good.
and you're in the White Room.
Are we wrapping up Illyrian?
It's like
The-
the end of 2004.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and narrate that.
I was just about to
Illyria
try to kill
is
the dragon.
is screaming and putting the last of her energy towards this. I don't know how you want to narrate that.
All right, so right now, what you would all see, whoever's conscious and still alive, you'd basically see the dragon coming down, pouring forth all of itself into this one final assault as it smashes into the, there's, on top of the land, there's this one last vestige of the forest and this green dome trying to protect it as it's battling against this hellfire that's coming down, hellfire and damnation. Many people jump away from the dragon as it is crashing down, and they watch as the acolyte rides it to the ground with the Iratus blade buried in its skull. In this moment, you see the teacher appear, trying to assist her in holding the blade in the skull of the dragon as it smashes into the green dome and dissipates into a giant explosion of black fire, hellfire, and everything else. What remains after is probably the smallest oasis of a forest you'd ever seen. A small grove of trees in the center of a burnt, desolate desert.
Is this going into cinematic point?
Yes.
Can Kadi land and turn on the tree aura to help heal?
This little grove of trees can
Yeah.
heal. In the midst of a gigantic desert of burnt, scorched
Are my
land.
characters alive in that little bubble?
Yes.
Hey!
So,
Barely alive, barely holding on. Fulgrim, you watch as many of the Draken look around and they shrug at you and they just begin to try and move.
Am I still fighting Blood Rage? Or did he stop?
He doesn't seem to be interested in fighting anymore. He sees that everything's desolation and destruction. His job really isn't even there anymore. What am I going to do? And he just looks at you and says, "Goodbye," and begins to wander into the desert.
Is Illyria still dead?
Playtime, playdate next week.
Is Illyria still there, or is it just forest?
Now, as it comes back around, Fulgrim, you do see that your uncle is laying on the ground dead. Vadir has gone from this world, The last of the original Dani died today, being between Yakil and Vadir. The original family dead. Well, Triss is in the water somewhere, but her son hates her.
I'm gonna pick up the deer and give him a Valkorian funeral.
Oh.
And
Ove wants to call all the surviving animals to him to feed on dragon meat
there's
tonight.
no dragon meat.
It just kinda
It just exploded in like ethereal flames.
What's around? Scavenge.
Crispy dragon?
Dragon meat.
yeah.
Dragon meat and wolf meat, there's all around there. Now, in that grove of trees, Elena, Rin, Tatiana's dead body, an unconscious Einar,
Kadi landed there.
and Kadi landed there. And no real sign of Illyria. And as Einar searches within himself, he can't even hear the voice of Fangar. But as he comes to, he thinks to himself that he is the last huntsman. The last, but maybe the first of a new tribe. And that is where Valos is at the end of the Warbound era. You all fought, many of you died, and sacrificed everything to protect the world from destruction, and you did. However, there were great losses, and many people died in this event, and we will always honor the memory of those heroes. While in the White Room, John the White sees the visage of a man approaching him. This man holds out his hand to him, and he says, "I would like you to come with me. You have proven yourself more than worthy to become among our ranks."
John is suspicious.
As he should be. Nobody's head should float like an orb above the body.
Oh my god. What manner of orb are you that floats above a body? I've seen orbs in my day, and none have floated above a body.
There are many names that I've been called by. Some would say, is that Raucus a distant one? Maybe, I don't know. Some have called me other names. You can call me Tom if you like.
Okay.
But if you come with me, we are a species beyond all of these things, and we have a job to do maintaining temporal anomalies.
Well, I got nothing better to do.
Then become an Omega.
Show me what you got.
Seems like the best.
And as he snaps, you disappear with Tom. Thank you for joining me. This is Tony Stevens signing off from Valos, of the history of Valos. Don't forget to tune in next time to find out about the future installment of Valos and Valos Twilight, bringing to head all of the history and the current times of Valos in one swift campaign. Again, thank you for everything you've done, everything you've sacrificed, and everything your characters were. Until next time, we love you and stay safe.